Okay, so my last video, yeah, that was just me ranting about my least favorite Into the Breach boss, who is still a bitch, by the way. But I did want to make a serious video about the one and only character, the gay spider, aka Angel, no middle name given, Dust. Um, because I feel like Angel Dust's pure existence turns a lot of people off from the show Spiesben Spiebel, which should not be a thing. And given that everyone and their mother, except all of my friends, have watched Spiesben Spiebel at this point, I figured I could make this video. I don't know. I wanted to make a long video, and I'm sorry, Bashar al-Assad. I love you, but I gotta do this. CAV. I just dabbed unironically off camera. You couldn't see it, but that happened. So, anyways, get your popcorn, get your stromboli, cuddle up in your favorite blanket, get some coffee, prepare to write me hate mail in the comments, find my family, give me death threats, because it's going to be a long, controversial video. So, why do so many people even hate Angel Dust? Um, and why do they boil him down to being just a gay spider? I say in quotation marks because I'm going to try to disprove that in this video. I kept trying to figure this out the last time I watched through the entire episode of the pilot. Um, and he makes sex jokes constantly. That's a thing. That happens, but it's not like he's ever explicitly referred to as being gay or homosexual to any capacity. And I got confused, so I decided to make a in-depth character introspective that I could artificially extend to 40 minutes to fulfill my goal of ever creating a 40-minute video essay. Doesn't that sound fun, boys and girls? I just dabbed again off camera. I'm about to put a dagger through my palm. So, I'll start off with everything we know about the character Angel Dust and his motivations, and then I'll try to go like as a play-by-play through some of his more infamous moments in the pilot, and I'll try to talk about them one by one, and you all can disagree with me because I know that I can't change anyone's mind about anything you've been trying for years. So his name is obviously Angel Dust because he's presumably addicted to the substance, and because that's a thing that porn actors do, where they just they take random objects and then they make them together into an alias. Um, and oh yeah, he's a porn actor. Let's see what else. He died of a bukkake in 1947. Wait, what the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? In 1947. And he's not above selling himself for money, or even going bisexual for money, as I am told to understand, which is little sus there, Angie. But I wanted to talk about this for a bit. Imagine that the Spiesman Spiegel version of hell is the actual hell, and that it's less of a direct punishment for your sins and more of a partition for all of the bad people to go when they die, so that they can just reenact all of their sins until one or all of them are killed. Um, if you got transported into that situation, would you see it as a curse or as a blessing? Because you get to do whatever the hell you want with way less social stigma involved. That's what Angel Dust is doing. I don't know what he was like in life, but I can only assume that he's adapted to the environment of the hellscape that he's now in pretty much perfectly. I mean, there's not a whole lot of ways that you could adapt to literal hell better than he clearly has, other than maybe Alistor, which is controlling everything. No, no, yeah. So even if Angel didn't have a personality like this in life, um, you still can't help but acknowledge that, like, he has the perfect mindset for hell, which is serve thyself before all else, and that's pretty much it. He's self-centered. He believes in himself coming first, and he's pretty chaotic in his decisions. And yeah, he likes making sex jokes. But let's write a whole character off based on that, right? So that's about all I can tell you about his character. That he is sort of the best adapter to his environment in the show so far that we have seen. I mean, he does have like a sister Molly who might be like even better off, but I would be surprised if that happened. Um, so now I'm gonna do like an analysis of some of Angel's most infamous moments, because I don't think that the popular opinion of these scenes is that they're as good as they should be, and I heavily disagree. But that's just my opinion. But maybe it's not. I don't know. Let's find out. So at the first point in seeing Angel Dust, he's just finished copulating with some random demon for straight up cash. Although he doesn't want anyone to know about this because he has a public image to protect, being a renowned erotic film star. Of course, the driver of the car calls him a slut. Then he responds with one of the best insults of all time. You sack of poorly packaged horse shit. God damn! Oh, that man is dead. That man is dead. No. There's nothing left. He got destroyed. Fucking liberal cuck. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? But this is a good scene because this already powerfully establishes who Angel is within the first 5 minutes of the show, really, because it comes right after the first musical number. Um, the essence of his chaoticness, his hostility, his antisociality, his depravity, his lasciviousness. It's all right there in one simple scene, in in which like maybe 3 lines are slung at each other, and then we immediately cut to Serpentius being a bitch. It's great, and I don't see enough people talking about it, and I don't see enough people talking about Angel Dust or Speesman's people in general without shitting on it. But that's only my personal experience, so who knows. Then immediately after that, we are introduced to his drug addiction and yet another instance of his "I don't care about you" personality, in which some ungrateful little twerp decides to steal his drugs and then gets run over and destroys said drugs. How careless of him! Am I right? I mean, okay, this is a little weak. This is kind of a tried and true technique we've seen, where like in order to make a character seem unfeeling, that like something happens to a nondescript miscellaneous character and they care way more about one thing than they do about the character's death. That's okay. That's okay. I feel that's not like a cardinal sin of filmmaking. You know. And then, a bunch of stuff happens, yada, yada, yada. The gay people, oh no, I am. Until, of course, we come to the climactic battle scene with Sir Pentious. And now this sticks in a lot of people's minds because not only does this have one of Angel's greatest lines ever, the infamous "Oh, harder, daddy," which I could make a 40-minute video essay in and of itself about, but it's also because he cannot stop making sex jokes the entire battle, which is funny if you're like me and you have a fourth grade sense of humor where haha penis. Are you laughing yet? Are you laughing because of the funny penis joke? Do you get? But I guess I can see why it would offend a lot of people. But there's more going on under the hood than just haha funny sex joke. Believe it or not. There is stuff there. Because by constantly making these sex jokes, Angel is relentlessly taunting Serpentius to the point where he becomes so flustered and unable to react that you get priceless lines like "I'm going to blow you to bits," and then Ha! Kinky! Not like that, pervert! Oh man, that's such a good line, dude. I don't know what's wrong with y'all. See, this relentless taunting I would compare to Joseph Joestar from JoJo Part 2 and how he relentlessly taunts his enemy every waking second just in like the hope that they'll be caught off guard even for a second for one of his openings, but then, people would crucify me for comparing Angel Dust to Joseph Joestar in literally any fucking way. So, I'd die if I did that. So yeah, you have the battle scene, a bit more stuff happens. It is explained what the thingamajigs do and the thingamahoo's it. And then of course we come to the limousine scene. The whole limousine exchange is really great for Angel's character, and I've noticed at least that whenever people are making dumb gay spider jokes, they never dwell on this scene like whatsoever, because it's one of the rare instances where he like never makes, well, kinda never makes a single sex joke for at least 5 minutes. And I think that that's important because he is too busy talking about himself and how he is cool and how his actions were justified. Even though he literally said during that fight to another character that he was simply using his stay at the Speed. It sounds so unnatural to say Has-Been Hotel. I don't like saying that. That sounds weird. That sounds, never mind. And just as like a place to get free room and board because he's short on cash currently. He's not afraid to say that. I mean, like, he's kind of afraid to say it to Charlie and Vaggy's faces because that'd be a fucking dick move, dude. But there's at least something there. In this scene, we get to see Angel's freewheeling yet lascivious attitude displayed even more, as every time Vaggy even asks him, "What the fuck do you think you're doing, you cock-sucking, massive loser son of a bitch? What? How dare you? How dare you?" He just responds calmly and coolly with, "I don't really care about either of you. It's not my problem." That's essentially what he says. He even says, "Don't get your taco in a twist, baby," which that's I don't know if that is actually sexist or racist. Please don't be, Angel. I don't want to have to hate your character even more. I don't as in like I admire the way his character's developed, but like he is kind of a shitty person. That's what I mean by that. Don't go taking that out of fucking context, you fucking losers. Also, during this part, he says, "Look around, got a bunch of fucking Harlequin babies down here." First of all, I don't know what the fuck that means. Second of all, is there a better way to illustrate Angel's vanity in his own self while also not caring about anyone else? I don't think that there is. I don't think that you could have done it with quite possibly a better line. And yeah, that's about it. I don't want, that's basically the specifics of that part. So yeah, some more stuff happens. Angel sucks a popsicle like it's a cock. Yeah, the gay spider, unfunny, not funny, didn't laugh. Who cares? I don't, you're really beginning to grind my gears over there, miss. And of course, he does have like a slight heartfelt moment where it's expressed that he might actually take some regret in his actions by hesitating to comfort Charlie for a moment after relentlessly not badgering, belligerent. Is that what belligerent her, about her failure again, despite kind of being a dick move again. Your whole gist is a dick move, Angel, my guy. And then finally comes the introduction of Alistair. Now, I know what you're gonna say. Oh, look, he's gonna talk about that part, and you're damn right I am. Because it's an important part and I love it dearly. Alistair leans close, saying, "And what can you do, my effeminate fellow?" Angel Dust responds with a quick glance to Alistair's lower half, and responds with, "I can suck your dick." Ha! No! You lost. This exchange has been memed to shit so incorrectly. It it makes me want to find the people that make those memes and punch them because they don't understand what's going on here. They think this is a he is gay, he like le suck cock laugh, but that could not and has never been and shall not be further from the truth, you motherfuckers. Because this is another great example of Angel's character. When asked about his talents, he is not afraid to be honest, despite, him sucking cock for a living, which he would probably get pretty good at, I would say, given his years as an experienced erotic film star. I don't know. Maybe he's only done anal that entire time. If you want to believe that sort of thing, yeah, sure, go ahead, do that. That's fun. Yeah, you're a really cool person. I dab on him. No, I just dabbed again off camera. I'm gonna cut off one of my fingers every time I dab next. This is also, yes, this is a bit of flirting, but there is no possible way for Angel at this point to know that Alistair is asexual, since, unlike some people, Alistair doesn't barge into a room and proclaim his gender and sexuality to everyone as the first thing that they hear about that character. In fact, neither does Angel. So, there's that. So, yeah, that's pretty much all there is to Angel Dust. I could get into a little bit about his flirtatiousness toward Husk, but that's not really founded in this pilot yet, so I'm gonna leave that for review and further installments of what I think to be one of the greatest animations of 2019, and quite possibly one of the greatest things I've seen in a couple of years. Um, and I just wanted to bring to light the qualities and depth of a character who is so much more than just a gay spider, and to call him such is an insult to the people who created him. It's an insult to him, and it might as well be an insult to me. And this video is nowhere near 40 minutes, but I think I got my point across pretty damn well. Goodbye, everybody.